kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. Ebron caught left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Stokes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's got some space here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 16, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Packers. Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at only 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He can't get him down. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Seven, our score after 1.
7-7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers on the move to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
And when he made that catch for a 1st down, the first thing that broke into my mind, respect. He's still at it at a really demanding position. Broke into the NFL in 2006 and is still highly productive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Here's second and a yard. Dillon now off the option. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Watson.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watson off play action.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target,
but it's going to be 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Right back to Claypool, this time complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 7.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the give, this is Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll toss to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your seat. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Watson going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
A final shot before the break. Watson able to hit his target, Claypool. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here's Lewis. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to his stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit low.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
On play action, Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith who gets the sack there.
Well, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Eric Stokes. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in 1 game. A campaign slogan, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he'll buy some time right.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At their own 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and a yard, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's complete to Adams. 20. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Steelers.
Now it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Rodgers now on first down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to